Lesson 21, always keep your client's interest first. Your client's interests always come first. And I'll tell you that the clients that we've had over the years who we initially told not to sell their building for whatever reason, wait till you get a few more leases done, wait till the market changes, wait until this circumstance changes. The relationship that we have with those clients is much stronger than with any other clients, because they look at me and say, Bob, you make money selling buildings. Why are you telling me not to sell? And I'd say, because I really don't think you should. It's really not in your best interest to sell now. Those people always came back to us when they did want to sell, and I think they really appreciated what we did for them more than other clients have. But always keep your clients' interests first. Lesson 22. This woman looks like she's working really hard, and that's critical. Hard work is essential. And we always used to joke around at Massey Knakal. We said, you come to work at our firm, you only have to work half a day. We don't care whether you work the first 12 hours of the day or the second 12 hours of the day, but you only have to work 12 hours a day, just half a day. Got to work hard. You also have to work smart. Working smart is working effectively, efficiently, but you have to work hard. Lesson 23, Elmo's potty time. For those of you with small children, you're probably very familiar with this video. This is a video where Elmo shows kids how to be potty trained, and I've probably seen this video 100 times. My daughter Sophie's going to be 8 in about 6 weeks, which I can't believe, but when she was going through the potty training, we watched this video every night, at least 2 or 3 times. But one of the catchphrases in this video is, accidents happen, and that's okay. So the lesson number 23 is, making mistakes is okay. Just don't make the same mistake twice, or try not to. And over the years, because of the trial and error that Paul went through in running the business, we've made thousands of mistakes, thousands. Almost any mistake you possibly could make in commercial real estate we've made. But I think we did a pretty good job of learning from those mistakes and not making those mistakes again. Lesson 24. It's a very dark picture. But anyway, it's a picture of Alec Baldwin in that famous scene from Glengarry Glen Ross where he's holding the brass knockers in his midsection. And basically, which is actually, cinematography is one of the best movie scenes ever. Go Google or go to YouTube, Glengarry Glen Ross, Alec Baldwin monologue. You'll love it if you're a real estate person. But basically the lesson is you have to have courage. This business throws a lot of curveballs at you. There's always things that are going wrong. There are always times you look at your pipeline or your deal flow or how your building's performing or whatever, and things can look a little challenging, but you always have to have courage that things will work out. Lesson 25, Honest Abe. You have to realize that honesty and integrity are the core of business success. In business, I believe nice guys finish first. And I think you have to keep your client's interest in mind and realize that if you're honest with them and you have integrity, and integrity means doing the right thing, even when nobody is looking and even when nobody will ever know that you did the right thing. You do that and it will come back to serve you very well. And then lastly, a bunch of people who really like each other. I've learned over the years that people work with who they know and like. And what I mean by that is twofold. One, the people within your organization, you want to be liked by them and you want to like them. And for clients, as a broker, the best thing that can happen is that your clients like you, right? How do your clients get to like you? Well, you need to know something about them. I think with any two people, you can find something that you have in common interest. And Paul is the best at this I've ever seen. You could sit with Paul in 15 minutes. He knows your whole life story. He knows that you can bond about boating or pastry or whatever it happens to be. But I have a number of clients who, every time I talk to them, we talk about the Rangers, or we talk about a new wine that's coming out, or something, whatever the case might be. But try to find something that you genuinely like about people. And people work with who they like. As a broker, I've always said, and I preach this to our folks, is that on the aptitude scale of real estate, if you have 0 as somebody who doesn't know anything about real estate, and 10 is a professor of real estate who's the greatest broker in the world. If people like you, you can be a 7 or an 8 and get business instead of the person who's a 10. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You have to be good. You can't be a 3. But if you're a 7 or an 8 and people like you, they're going to hire you. They're going to work with you. So people work with who they like. Try to be likable. I think it was one of the aspects that we always looked for in people that we hired was how likable is this person? You know, do they, you know, the pedigree that they have relative to education and where they worked before, that stuff is all good. But we always told our HR department, after interviewing somebody, if you don't feel like you want to go have lunch with them or have a beer with them, you can't hire them. So that's something that served us well over the years. Hopefully these lessons are somewhat thought-provoking, give you some ideas, and I'm happy to open it up for any questions that anybody might have. Thanks.